Hello everyone, we are back with our second video after we have installed SCYTHE version 3. We will now log into it. I want to cover some things that we will go through on the first setup. Now this is your C2 server, so there are a number of things that you're going to want to do. The first thing is you can access it from that same host at 127.0.0.1 and the port it runs on is 8443. Now you will get an invalid digital certificate. This is something you're going to want to fix. Get a real valid certificate for whatever fully qualified domain name you are running on. So you accept the invalid digital certificate, and then you're prompted with this message. You read it, you click OK, and you are at your first login. Now the first time you log in with built-in SCYTHE user and with the default password, which I will copy and paste here from my notes, and you will be prompted to change it. Always a great idea to change your initial password and create that and store it. This account is the built-in account. This should be the break glass account. So store that for your information. Here, you read the end user license agreement and you put your email address, george@scythe.io. You do need to scroll all the way down and make sure you read it. Then agree to that. And you are in your initial screen. This is your dashboard. Now, version 3 has some new things that we're going to be covering. One is the virtual file system. This is a virtual file system on the C2 server itself. Then you have your administrative things. One of the first things you need to do is create actual users. So in this case, I'm going to create my user with my name and my email. You should definitely do this as well. Then your password. Always using a password manager, of course, and in this case, and then the role. Now you can have various different roles, which is great. It's based on who will be operating and if they will just be viewing. In this case, this is going to be my user. I'm going to be full control. But as you can see, you have quite a number of different roles there to go through. And click add user, and there you go. I now have my local account here that has full controls. You have other things in administration, such as roles. You can create new roles so that if you want to give access to your blue teams or a white cell that's observing or anyone else on your team, maybe someone that can only view things. You also have your logs. You have your settings. Right now we're just set up for 127.0.0.1. We'll change that in the next video. You have your website names, you have your private keys, you have the logon banner, all things that you want to set up. You can also integrate with Splunk and syslog to get that forwarded. You can also turn on multi-factor authentication. So all things that you would want to do. And then you have your modules. These are mostly configurations for system modules, and we have what will be the marketplace where you'll be able to install third-party modules. With SCYTHE version 3, we're releasing a Python SDK, so you can create your own modules and share those modules through a marketplace, which is a secure ecosystem of sharing various different TTPs. So this concludes our initial setup video. A number of things were covered, such as logging in for the first time, going through the administration and creating new users, roles, where your logs are stored, your settings, and the little preview of being able to install new modules. Thank you for listening.